Okay, well, child. So anyway, from that first date of the year, which was in March, February, March. That was like around March 10. Um. Okay, so yeah, about the 15th or 10th of March. So that was that, and he tried to hit me back up. Date number one tried to hit me back up after ghosting me from that one day, and I didn't care. At this point, I'm like, yeah, no. And he was like, I'm at. He said he was at the restaurant that we met at, and he asked me to come out. I was like, no, don't talk to me unless you're giving me some money. Period, sir. And that was that. So I hope that ran him off, because I know when I talk like that, it's like repellent for men. So I talk like that on purpose to ward men away because they don't like that. Anyway, date number two. So it's a Thursday evening. I'm at a casino with one of my hair clients. And my next door, my neighbor who and her sister, who is my hair client, we go to the casino. I met a cool white dude there. He was cool or whatever. Not cool enough because it didn't seem like he really gave a clue. Like when I do go to the casinos, I'm very attractive to where most men who want to talk to me, like they'll join me in on their money games. Like they'll give me money to play or come play a game with me or whatever. But I was meeting him on the way out. I didn't have time to sit and play. Who these lashes? I just gotta pluck them out. It's okay. Met him on the way out or whatever at the casino, and we were texting because I was a passenger that night, and he was texting me like, I want to see you again. And it was early. We probably left the casino at 8 p.m. Got home at about 8:45, almost 9 p.m. So it was pretty early for adults. And so he happened to live in the same area, and he was like, I'm leaving right now. I'm leaving. Told me he was pretty much leaving around the same time I'm leaving. So then we decided to go and spend some time together at a bar. We met. It wasn't even technically a date, but I'm considering a date because it was time spent. Time. You can't get your time back, okay? Because this was time spent. Went to a bar. It was a whole, like a dive bar with some karaoke. I had 2 glasses of wine and I did some karaoke. And upon departure, first of all, okay, so I'm going to say, well, he was a cool white dude, right? But then he started telling me about how he's going through a divorce and all this extra stuff. I don't like men who go straight through, who coming out of a divorce trying to date me. Well, anyway, telling me his stuff, and then I guess after karaoke, I started to get eyes on me. Some men started looking my way, especially after I went on the stage and did karaoke. And I noticed after I got off stage, I went back to the bar with him to kick it, and he was trying to get fresh because all these white men was looking at me and cheering me on. And it's kind of weird how like a guy will chase you more when he sees that there's other guys who would chase you. So I guess he saw that other men may have been attracted to me, but the people were just cheering me on for doing cool karaoke. I thought it was innocent. But when I got back to the bar, he wanted to get fresh and he kissed me. I felt disgusted because I just met you today. I didn't want to kiss you. I don't give a damn who you are. Everybody knows I have a big crush on Drake. If me and Drake went on a date on a first date, doesn't mean that I want to kiss up on him and F up on him the first date, even though I do have a crush on him. So, like, anyway, it was kind of cringe because I'm like, I don't know where you been. And that's what I said to him. I was like, I don't know if you ate some coochie today, but that was scary. And he was like, what was scary? I was like, an unexpected kiss like that, just out of nowhere. So I think I don't know if my singing turned him on or whatever, but he kissed me, and I was annoyed after that because I'm like, we just met. That's nasty. I went you a couple hours ago. I don't know where your mouth been. Anyway, he kissed me, and I was like, yeah, that's the end of the date. So I finished my little glass of wine, and he walked into my car. Walked into my car. He was chatterboxing, just running his mouth, telling me he's a good guy this, he's a good guy that. Ladies, please take that as a red flag when a man is trying to tell you how good he is. It's all talk. It's all talk. Gotta see how they walk. See how they walk, because it's all talk. And I was like, that's fine. He was like, can we kick it a little later? I'm like, no, I got responsibilities in the morning. It's Thursday evening. It's midnight. I have things to do tomorrow, sir. So I give him a hug goodbye. It's one of those, I'm sitting in the car and he's standing up at the door and I'm like, okay, bye. I'll talk to you soon or whatever. And then, when I turn on my car, I noticed that like I said, I don't know, I want to pull over and get gas. It's late. But, he was like, what's wrong? Your gas? Come on, I'll follow you and get you some gas. I was like, all right, yeah, that's the least you could do for, while you're trying to put your tongue down my throat. Anyway, we went to a gas station. He filled up my tank for me. But before we went there, when the hug was over, when how you slide away from a hug, and the hand, he tried to grope me, and I did not like that. I'm like, oh my gosh, you groping too? Taking quick kisses, took a quick kiss, and now you're groping, and I just met you? Not okay. That was low-key SA. I know that, right? I know people say I should file charges. I could. I don't feel like it. And I told him, I was like, that's too much. You're doing too much now. After he did all that, I said, now follow me. And that's when, like, the bitch switches on to me. When a man is trying to take advantage of me, there's like a bitch switch in me that just goes from real soft and dainty and cute to hardcore dominant. I said, you're doing too much. Now, come follow me to this fucking gas station so I can go home. He did. He filled up my tank, and I went home. And even though I was disappointed in him and disgusted, I still was going to put him in a homeboy category. Because now that I see some of your character, I can, move accordingly. He ghosted me, y'all. So I think he thought I was a 304. He was trying to get me in the bed that evening, and that's all he had was one night or whatever. But I'm good. I should have never texted him anyway. But I did. I was trying to forgive a nigga from his little drunk fallacies. Like, how you doing? Or maybe he died that night. I don't know. When they go ghost, I consider them dead. So that was date number 2. Date number 3, y'all. I went into Facebook dating. Went on a date with this man. He's about 50. Yeah, close. Yeah, 50. Between 50, 60 years old. Almost 60. Yeah, because he's about to be 60. Went on a date with him. I had to pick him up. He claimed his car was at his mommy's house. I had to pick him up. I pull up to his house. I go inside, use the restroom, because I like to see how a person living. If I'm coming to your house, I do want to see what your lifestyle, etc. is like. Beautiful home, gated community. However, house was empty as hell. And I said, your house is like, it's giving serial killer clean. Fuck you so clean for? He said, well, I don't know. It's just kind of part. And when people's jobs are a reflection of their lifestyles all the time. He is an inspector. He inspects places, a health inspector, right? So I was like, yeah, this is health inspector clean. It's too clean. It's weird. It's so clean, don't got furniture. Ain't no furniture in here. Anyway, I saw that. We went on a date. Picked him up, took him on a date. Started chopping it up. And as soon as I mentioned the word celibacy, he didn't want nothing to do with me. But we did have a good time. If he was patient, he could have been he could have still rocked with me. But he was even very impatient. He wasn't trying to grope me or nothing. He wasn't handsy. He was a complete gentleman. And honestly, I would have seen him again had he not wanted to rush to the bedroom. But y'all, these older white men want to rush to the bedroom like YNs. I'm telling you, it's not much of a big difference from them. So yeah, pretty much I was like, well, I'm celibate, and I want a relationship, but I only want to get intimate during a relationship. I want the next man I lay with to be my last man I lay with. And it's just talk. It's not like that's what it's going to be, but going to do another video on the rest of this date and number. Well, pretty much he didn't want to see me no more after that. So I was like, all right, cool. Fuck it. So that was the Facebook dating. The next one, next video.